So, announcement. I'm also going to be making CZN content, at least for a little bit. Try to beta and stuff. Full disclosure, they are reviewing my application to become an official sponsored CCN content creation or a content creator. And I do get paid in pools. I will get paid in pools. I will disclose everything. The current deal is they'll give me around infinitely more than what Mormons give me, which is zero. I do the Mormon stuff for free. I don't get sponsored. I don't get paid. I don't even get free pools to make Mormons content. CCN has sent an email to I think every big Mormons creator, which is just me for the English side. They sent one to a couple of CN creators, and they sent a couple to the KR and one to a JP creator that he talked about on Twitter. It's Boyo is the JP one they sent. He's shilling CCN. I think I'm not gonna say anymore because I don't want anything. But yeah. So disclosure, they're paying us around 80 to $200, I think, a month in polls in USD for the game. Not a month, a week. A week. 80 bucks minimum a week for at least the first couple of weeks. So I will try out the game. If the deal goes through or they look over my video and they sponsor me, I'll make a video if they actually sponsor me. So I'm going to cover the game right now. There's a beta in a couple of days, which I'll probably be in. But I'm going to go over all the characters and the gameplay. Basically, the gameplay is very reminiscent of Mormons, and that's why they reach out to content creators. Now, people are saying that they're trying to poach Mormons content creators. I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what game this is referring to. They just happen to email all the Mormons content creators randomly. Uh that nothing. So I'm gonna cover this game and they sponsor me. Full disclosure. And if I get the contract, in this fake fictional world, if they did try to poach Mormon's content creator, in this fake conspiracy theory, which has no basis whatsoever here, that I will try to keep my content as honest and truthful about the gameplay as possible, but I will sell you out for the money. Because it's so much money, 80 bucks a week. Wow. Okay. I get him if I get in pools, that means that means I'm gonna defer it on my taxes. Obviously, I'm gonna report it to the IRS because I'm a truthful person. So let's go over the characters. So the gameplay is the exact same as Mormons or CCN, except for there's a turn counter. If anyone you played Chrono Arc, you know what I'm talking about. Every time you play a card, the counter goes down by one, and the enemy takes their turn. It's just like Chrono Arc. Chrono Arc is a great game. So all these characters are not Gooner. Mormons is totally 10 times more Gooner than Chaos Zero Nightmare. These are achievable body types, okay? If you think these are unachievable body types, then you have unrealistic beauty standards for real life women. You see all of these body types every day in Miami. In Miami, you will encounter every one of these body types and these outfits every other day, basically, especially during spring break. I have no idea what people are talking about. So, there are factions and realms and whatever, and there are weapons and whatever. So, basic info I should give to you is that the pity rate is 50-50, not 30-30, 60-60 of Mormons, but it is around 90 to hard. It's the same as Hoyo. If you play a Hoyo game, it's the exact same. Exact same pity. Dupes is less because, higher. It's roughly the same as Mormons. People say Mormons is generous, but you have to keep in mind that Mormons max out in these 616 dupes. So it's roughly on average every other game. It just seems more generous because, you know, the hard pity is it's soft pity is 30 for guaranteed SSR, and then it's 90 for the hard pity. So it's roughly the same. It just seems it's nicer. So it's basically as predatory as any gacha. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. It's predatory as any gacha. But the thing about they do about weapons differently is that here we go. These realms, the demon realm, is not the demon realm. If you go to the CZN Discord and call these guys demons, they're gonna make fun of you. They've made fun of a couple people who look at this realm and think, oh, these are obviously sexy demons. These are succubus. No. These are dragons, okay? I'm sorry you guys have never seen a dragon before in your life, but these are what dragons actually look like, okay? I think calling them demons is an insult. You guys never seen a dragon? These are what dragons look like. These are what dragons look like. I'm sorry you've never encountered a dragon in the wild, okay? These are just what dragons look like in the wild. So Priscilla. So these are type of weapons. So in games like Mormons where you equip wheels and get equipment and you roll for them, weapons are now characters or waifus and husbandos as well. So you have a team of 3 units and you equip 3 weapons, which are people or support characters. They're basically weapons. So let's say you have Yuki. You can put on one of these demon weapons on her. Yeah, so Yuki and Solia. So you cannot use these characters. These are just weapons. I might be wrong because I'm just giving you an example. Because some characters are weapons, some characters are actually units. So this is the school faction. Again, the lore, the lore is very serious. They try to save the world, okay? It's just like Mormons, where it's Mifdag University for no reason. These guys are wearing school uniforms for no reason. It's Asian, okay? This is just what most Asian media is like, okay? If you're trying to save the world, you're wearing a school uniform, okay? Why Yuki is not wearing a school uniform? I think her lore is that she wears that to fight better. This is peak warrior outfit, okay? Now then, how about warm-up? She's talking about training practice. If you think anything else, get your mind out of the gutter. This is not a Gooner game. People say this is a Gooner game. No. This is the lore. I read the lore for this girl. She has a shield. This is a tank character. This is a typical tank outfit. And she defends her team. Why does she wear this like Quiet from Metal Gear Solid? Is because that shield is very heavy. And she's wearing this outfit so she can be lightweight and on the move, okay? Because she doesn't need armor. She has that big shield. And this is being efficient so she can move around and shield better. Okay? This is just facts. I'm sorry. There's nothing sexual about this design at all. Okay? And obviously, she's poor. So she can't get pants that fits her. Again, what's Gooner about this? Beryl. It's just a random little kid. Engineer. Like Mei Ling in Girls Frontline. Or any sidekick character. It's like, Luke, is he a Gooner? No, fully clothed. Edgy, twin swords, blue hair. And heterochromia. Another heterochromia, Lucas. Is he a Gooner? No, fully clothed. Look at it. He's a faithful Christian. Okay? Christianity is real in this universe. Where's the dog tag? Again, they're all poor. That's why they have ripped jeans, okay? They don't get paid a lot to save the world. Now, this is a young dragon. These are what just dragons look like, as I established before. If you think it's Gooner, you're just insulting their culture. This is the traditional dragon outfit. If you ever met a dragon IRL, you have to ask them about their culture, and they will explain to you why they dress like this. Okay? Like, you desire me, I prefer that or more aching. So, she's talking about desiring her as a unit. She has high standards because she's an arrogant dragon. She's smiling because she's looking down on you, okay? So let's see. Solia, if you wish to serve, prove yourself to me. Again, haughty dragon. These are what dragons do. Ever watched Lord of the Rings? Ever watched consume any dragon media? These are what dragons act like. Grovel beneath my feet. What's Gunnar about this? She's fully clothed. She has a robot. She just wants her to be her slave for labor. Okay? Now, Cesaru. This is traditional Japanese clothing. Okay? Very traditional. You know why? I've watched Naruto, so I can see myself culturally enlightened. Now, in Naruto, Orochimaru, Sasuke have this ribbon thing. So this is traditional Japanese clothing. This is nothing wrong with this. She just wants to represent her culture. Okay? Spirit Bind upgrade. Okay, these are car animations, blah, blah, blah. So, she's just tied up because that's what she does to get her hidden jutsu. This is her secret art. She's a ninja, probably. Euphina. Now, people have said that these boobs are unrealistic, and in real life, there are people with boobs 50 times bigger than that, with enough surgery, anything is possible. This is a robot girl system update. It's because she runs the latest NVIDIA GPUs, and that's where she stores them. Or that's the cooling system. You know, in Girls Frontline too, the lore is the boob helps handle recoil and cooling down systems of the unit. So obviously she runs hot, and that's where all of her cooling systems and water cooling is in. So if you make fun of her having big boobs, you're just being ableist. She needs those boobs to function. Would you make fun of a person IRL for using a wheelchair? No. They need that wheelchair to move around. She needs these big boobs to move around and function properly. Probably. I don't know the lore behind it, but I'm assuming since she's a robot, that's why. That's all of her cooling system. If she doesn't have those boobs, she can't function. Okay? She was just built that way. She's built different. Okay? Now, Cassius, my favorite character. Great character. He's basically Riker, okay? He just has the RNG shuffle card effects. Yeah, he's basically Riker. So again, great character design. I like it. Now, Narja, fully clothed, okay? Dragon Claw attack. She's like a dragon robot. And, yeah, just a regular character design here, comparatively to everyone else on the roster. So, Alexia. Another robot. I think these are all robots, minus this girl. I don't know. So here we go. Alexia, 6 masterpiece of Company 110. Partner. Oh yeah, this is partner. It means it's probably a support. So boom. Combatant. Oh yeah. What is it? Partner. Yeah, partner means their weapons. So you mix them. So you can run traditional Japanese girl with one of the dragons or demons. They're fucking demons, dude. I can't believe people call them dragons. They're fucking demons. They're demons in my eyes. So this girl, this is the furry faction. They're basically animal-human hybrids. So is this Gunnar? No. Fully clothed, okay? It's just tight-fitting. No skin shown at all. Christian outfit right there. And she has a bird. It's neat. So, Stella family. Hugo. This is utter Riker. This is more buff Riker. Now, is this Gunnar? No, I've seen furry art that's worse than this. This is just a regular beast man. So, he has a daffodil in his mouth. He's fine. Again, no bulge. Not a Gooner game. Magna, this is a one of the furry girls. This is a cat or a dog or a fox. I actually can't tell with most of these hybrid characters in any games. I don't know my animals that well. It's one of those animals. It reminds me of Tails from Sonic. So this is Tails from Sonic. If Tails was a girl, this is Tails as a girl from Sonic, with ice attacks. Yeah, see, regular unit. This is Bunny Girl, Veronica. This is the cute girl that everyone's got a fangirl over because I like the stuttering. So boom, is this game Gooner? No. The lore. You're saving the world. Chaos. We're the captain here. Do they have a breeding frenzy? No. Only Mormons has a breeding frenzy. Is this boss Gooner? No. Any of this Gooner? Nope. Make treasured memories together. If they don't have a breeding frenzy, they're not as Gooner as Mormons. So these are fan kits. So yeah. Like this video. I'm going to make some CCN content next week. So I'll see you guys then.